And welcome back to Stories from the River. This is your host, Charlie Maloof. And hey, we're right in the middle of our Pioneering the Path, a Purpose 828 Experience series. Last week, we had our two-part conversation with Kristen Hadid, the impressive, authentic, about human-centered leadership. It was a great conversation. So many great nuggets, and her energy and passion are off the charts. So if you haven't had a chance, go back and watch those two episodes. And then today, and this is our playbook, our workbook from Pioneering the Path. At the end of the full day that we had on August 28th, we got 3 of our general managers and we said, because it was for them, the event was for our general managers and our retail leaders. And we said, hey, let's debrief, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what Pioneering the Path means to you, how this day felt. One of the quotes I used in the intro of that day was, there are decades when nothing happens, but there are days when decades happen. And we're trying to let 828 be a day when a decade happens. It's our little world, but it's tremendous ripple effects. So you're gonna hear from Sonya de la Cruz from Hickory, and you're gonna hear from Cary, and you're gonna hear from Seth Logue with the Gastonia Game Changers. And some of these folks have, some new identities coming to their stores. We're in the midst of our 95-day challenge right now. Today will be the first day of our Moneyball November, our new fiscal month. So we're 2 months completed into the 95-day challenge with, an awesome September where we kind of shot out the gates fast. We kind of normalized a little bit in October, and now we're about to be teed up for the biggest month in Broad River retail history again, which September was, and now we got to finish strong. We got to sprint through the finish line. So sit back, enjoy, relax, and enjoy this episode from our Purpose 828 experience, the debrief episode with 3 of our retail leaders.
Welcome to Stories from the River, a show in which we go behind the scenes at Broad River Retail.
My name is Sonya de la Cruz, and I am the general manager of Hickory.
My name is Cary, and I am the GM in Asheville.
My name is Seth Logue. How's it going? I'm the GM at Gastonia. 3 months.
It'll be 2 years and 2 days, I believe, actually.
September 10th will be 1 year. It has been an experience that I've never would have imagined it would have been this wonderful.
I've enjoyed a number of things. I've enjoyed being exposed and participating in a high level sales team, which I had minimal to no experience with before, and so it was a big change. Also sort of big box. I'd been in much more boutique furniture industry previous to this.
It's been very interesting. It's been an interesting journey so far. Taken a couple of unexpected twists and turns, but it's been fun.
When you've worked for other retailers that you're waiting for that other shoe to drop or waiting for somebody to, if you mess up, yell at you or, that doesn't happen here. They coach you, they guide you, meaning us. We coach, we guide.
And I also just really enjoy how absolutely invested senior leadership is in working to provide and improve their teams.
We're all about bringing people up and really as a team, as a store, as a region, just succeed.
It's really super impressive how much they want us to succeed and give us the tools. And it's also incredibly gratifying and impressive how they know everybody's name and they can pick up a conversation that they had 6 months ago. And it's wow, they are really dialed in and care about the people that work for them.
One thing that I really took away from today would have been choosing positivity, something John Acuff said. I think oftentimes as leaders or even as just people on a team, we bring home to work with us, and it can affect our day. It can affect the rest of the team. It can be contagious.
One of the ideas that I am excited to bring back to my team is the real idea of vision and purpose. I know, our vision, it's something that's been, spoken about, but something about today hit a little differently.
Oh my God, I'm eager to bring everything that I learned today. But most importantly, it's to act upon the plan that I have. And this is something that just it resonated in my head.
We're getting the vision, but are we really channeling it downstream? And so that's the thing, is to bring that clarity and vision to my team.
As simple as it is, you have to have a dream, you have to plan it, and then you have to do it. And after you do it, you have to review it and make sure that if it's working, do it again and do it again and do it again.
So choosing to be positive on a daily basis, it really struck me as something that I could probably do a better job at and be a little more mindful of, is how I'm affecting the others around me. And ultimately it'll help me in my daily walk. Not a shift, I've always believed in and have been taught servant leadership over the years.
You have to choose happiness too in order to give joy to the people around you.
Sometimes you lose focus of what is important in the sense of not just numbers, not just budget, not just KPIs, not a lot of the little things that really in reality most of the retailers tend to tell you that you have to follow.
I don't know that I've ever actively chosen happiness on anything before. So that was a really profound moment that, I can't expect my team to be excited and happy if I'm not happy. Even if I might be excited, if I'm not happy and having joy in it, it's not going to resonate with them. It's not going to be authentic.
It's the culture at Broad River that the longer I'm here, the more I realize that it is a reality. It's not just a bunch of words on a wall, like Stacy likes to say. A lot of companies have a lot of nice things to say. Broad River really seems to live it, and they share it, and I really like that. They share it with everybody that works for the organization.
But also the why the associates do what they do, the why I do what I do, the why, the importance of their family, of their kids, of their school. So that actually brought me back to ground zero.
When Bradley Sullivan presented, I was thinking about, the cliche that people say, you've drank the Kool-Aid. Sullivan, his whole heart is in this job. It's in his team. I think he really exemplifies what it means to be a servant leader and to get in the trenches and do, be about it, not just talk about it. And I can really appreciate that. I've grown close with him in a very short time, and I'm glad to have him on my team.
Like, building on what I had just said, it was choosing happiness. And I had never previously in my career chosen happiness. I had chosen, the track, thinking, do this, climb the ladder, follow the structure, and you'll get happy at the end. And if you're not having fun and joy along the way, what's the point of happiness at the end?
Both of them were wonderful. I loved John's takeaway, which is what I actually said just a little bit ago. You have to first dream. You have to know what you want. And then from there, you have to create a plan. And then after that, you have to execute that plan. And after you execute it, then, review it and see how good it is, how did it work out. If it didn't work out, go back to plan. And if plan didn't work out, go back to dreaming.
I've had a lot of business plans over the years. They have not always been followed through on because something always gets in the way. There's always a fire to be put out. There's always something that grabs your attention and distracts you. But it's really the alignment. Having the team behind me, everybody being on the same mission and rowing in the same direction to achieve one goal, instead of being one person trying to convince a room full of people that we need to do this thing that I think is so important.
I think choosing happiness and choosing joy and choosing energy and explaining the vision and making sure everybody gets it will just energize both myself and my P2I and the team
Well, we already got there, so all I need to do is keep going. Right now, it's the new 95 days, 80 million. So now we are gonna get there by using all of these tools that they just gave me today. As a matter of fact, I even texted it to my team, to my leaders in the store. Listen, we got plans to do right now.
If I believe it to be important because it's important to the organization, and I can show them that it's going to benefit them in a positive way, and choosing positivity every day, I think that can be very contagious. So better plans, better follow through, way more action.
I get everybody involved, everybody, because we're one. And it's taken me a little while to become one, but now that we're one, effectively, we have to get there. And I make it fun as you get to see who I am and my energy. I make it a lot of fun for them, a lot of fun for me. And if I don't lead by example, how are they gonna get there? So I am right there, front and center with them, making sure that we accomplish this. And we're gonna do it, because as I said, I'm a sore loser. Oh no. If they're in the store, they're mine.
I told Stacy McCormick after we adjourned today outside, he had asked me on the golf course last week on a putting green what I thought about the expert dinner at STK, how I would rank that on a scale of 1 to 10 in comparison to the other 3 Ashley licensee groups that I had worked for in the past. And I had to think about it for a minute, and once I put it into perspective, you know, it was very high. I can't say 10 because 10 means perfection, and I think we need something to strive for.
It feels really incredible and impressive.
I feel very honored. I feel extremely honored because it's rarely to see a company really make you feel like you matter.
Because, like I said, I've worked for a number of companies before, and none of them had this sort of investment in their people. It was much more fill the role. Can you do it? Can't you do it? If you can't do it, you're out. If you can do it at a basic competency, fine. And there was no wanting them to get better at it than just sort of basic competency.
Most other companies that I've worked for, not that I didn't matter, but I mean, I was just a number. I was just a tool for them to complete their budgets and things like that. You never, not that I need a pat in the back, because I know that I'm working hard for a reason. I don't know what my job is, but to know that you're acknowledged, to know that they celebrate you, I wasn't used to that.
Today, I pulled him aside and I told him, you know, that question you asked me on the golf course today was perfect. It's what I needed, especially, you could see how intentional this was. And if anybody came out of this today and isn't ready to attack the fourth quarter and to chase down the Pioneer Promise, then they probably don't need to be here.
And now the new members that are coming in, that I say hello to them, I tell them this, I share my experience, because it's something that you don't hear very often. And I am very grateful.
Charting territory that nobody's really been to before. I mean, I love it.
It means you have to lead your team. You know, you have to show them the way. You have to bring them behind you. You have to, you know, hold their hand and walk them through.
I am part of, should I say, a pack. I am setting that path. I am setting the example for my team, for the company as well. You know, I'm part of a whole big group of people that are just, they have the same vision. They have that purpose.
Some of it's gonna be uncharted territory, taking your store, you know, from a bronze to a silver to gold, or, you know, moving up this, you know, moving out to Spokane, increasing the market share. If the store's never done that before, you've got to understand where you're going so you can pull them with you.
The things we're doing, they're so intentional. They have meaning, not just words. The fact that this company continues to grow and we can do something like be debt-free and not owe tons of money, and that all of this is done based on the merits of the people in the organization is pretty impressive. So the fact that we can come up with cool little phrases and names and themes for these things, but they actually have meaning. It's pretty impressive. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Own it, do it, get it there. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm a pioneer.
The fact that it comes from Romans is great. Again, a lot of companies say a lot of things about who they are, what they are, and what type of values they live by.
Every time I come to one of these sessions, the first 45-day challenge 2 years ago, the first couple of GMRXs when they were still happening every month here in Fort Mills, I always get something. There's always something that I can pick out that is like, oh, wow. And it's something that sort of reinforces what I had just recently been thinking of. I'd been thinking, I needed to make some changes for my own personal happiness. And then, boom, here it comes, and it hits you in the face.
I am so grateful to them, to Charlie, to Manny, to Stacy, to the whole leadership team here in Broad Rivers. I am so grateful that they have poured so much into us, that today was a huge day for me, a changing day for me, in the way that, not that I didn't see it like that, but it's just the experience that I just went through, eye-opener, knowing that it's not that we just met those numbers, but they want to keep going in order to give us back. Who hears that?
We're obviously not afraid of it here, and we wear it proudly. So, again, glad to be here. Glad to be a part of an organization that seems to really care about everyone on the team.
Thanks for listening to Stories from the River. To check out more episodes, visit storiesfromtheriver.com. To watch this episode, go to youtube.com/@storiesfromtheriver. Join us again next week, and remember to like, rate, and subscribe to the podcast.